Guys, here we go. I am back to do another project today. Today I'm going to be working on my bestie's wreath. This is a wreath that a lot of us have been hauling from the Dollartree, the Floral Garden metal wreath ring. I've not used this before, as I've stated in another video, but I did peep at a couple of videos on how to make it, and honestly it was kind of throwing me off because everybody was, it was different methods, and and that's why a lot of times I don't use how-to videos, because really I'm a hands-on person. Sometimes I can see something and I can figure it out just by looking at it, or most of the time I just go by using my own creativity, or what I see or what I visualize. And so with that being said, I'm gonna do a before and after. I'm just gonna wing it. I'm gonna do my own thing. I pretty much left everything like it was yesterday. I hear Nyla's bells, so I know, well, here he comes. Here he comes. Yeah, but anyway, don't burn yourself, Nyla. But anyway, I'm just going to wing it, like I said, and I'm going to do the best that I can, and which she knows that. I forgot to bring the other wreath that I usually use. I think I may have left it upstairs, but I'll find it, and I'll probably show y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna do that one next or what. Depends on how long this takes me to do this one, because like I said, I've never done it before, and so I'll fill you in on it and let you see what I've come up with. So I am back. I did want to kind of take you through this small step. Like I said, I looked on YouTube to get kind of an idea of how to even begin making these with the Deco mesh. Making a wreath, I've done that several times, but I've not used the wire wreath before, and so that's kind of what I wanted to kind of get an idea. Now, my attention span was kind of gone pretty quickly after watching a couple of videos. So I think I may have watched one all the way through, and it was quite a lot of details. And like I said before, I'm more of an on-hands type of person. I kind of figure it out as I go. I showed you the items that she had picked out, but we were looking for the Deco mesh, or we were looking for even some, I don't know if we picked this up that night. I think I had already picked up the burlap ribbon, but that particular night they didn't have that. So I'm sure there are going to be some things that I'm going to have to kind of use in her wreath that I have I have purchased myself. But yeah, I'm going to be using the Deco mesh, hopefully, and we'll see what else. But one of the things that I did learn, I know there was one lady who I'm subscribed to her channel. She was having a little bit of difficulty in making her wreaths, or rather her wreaths coming out the way that she wanted them to. One she liked that she did, and one didn't come out quite as but it's a learning process. So, but anyway, and like I said, I'm going to be doing it for the first time today, so we will see. But from what I've learned, or from what I've gathered, is that most people, I'm not saying everyone, but most people are using these pipe cleaners. And so my best friend, she loves red, and so I'm going to be using the base, or starting off with this Deco mesh, and then I'm just gonna add the flowers in as I go, or you know, fill it in. But this is what I've seen others do. Basically, let's see if I can prop the phone. Okay, so basically you just take the wire mesh, the wire wreath, and you take the pipe cleaner and you tie it in a knot. I think you can also just twist it as well. I don't know if that will work as well. You know, I would just twist it. That's another way of doing it. Still gonna be the same thing. To me, it's kind of tighter. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And you just go around and space it. You know, I'm just eyeballing it. And you know what? I just realized this it's broken, but I can glue that. Okay, so hopefully you can see, guys. Oops. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm just gonna go around, space it, eyeball it, and just twist it. All right, that's my starting process. Hopefully I got that on camera and you were able to see what I did, which was just, you know, twisting the pipe cleaner. And I'm gonna you know, do, I think, I'm gonna do probably at least 2 or 3 other levels. This being the first, this may be the second, or this may be the second, and then this one. I don't know, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna play around with it and I will be back. I just want y'all to see how slick he is. Now, when I first started, he was laying over here. Now he has creeped over here, and I've had to move the flowers because he kind of snuck up to him, and then, you know, but I've got my eye on you. All right, so I wanted to show you guys, this is what I've done so far. I'm gonna do a few more, but this is, like I said, you know, I just kind of, when I'm doing a project, I figure it out as I go. And what I have done so far is I have started the outer ring, the first ring or level. I'm using the full length of the pipe cleaner. Okay, and so, but for the inside, I have cut them in half, and I'm using half that size. And so I'm gonna put a few more of the shorter, Nyla, these are not toys. I know they're appealing, but I'm gonna use the shorter ones on the inside, because that's gonna make the poof a little tighter and a little smaller. So I want the poof on the outside to be bigger. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? No, sweetheart. You need some grass. He tried it. He definitely tried. Right in my face. He's bold. Poor thing. But anyway, so he doesn't know he's about to be put up. And so, like I was saying, I'm sorry about that, guys, but I can't let him chew on my flowers. The inside is going to be tighter or a smaller poof. And so what I'm doing, I'm really using the mesh for a base. I'm not using the mesh as the predominant part of the wreath. Really, for me, the mesh is a background. It's a background. It's a base. It's almost a filler, really, kind of. But anyway, that's what I've come up with so far. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the smaller, well, half of the length of the pipe cleaner on the inside and the larger ones on the outside. And I'm using red because I'm using the red Deco mesh. but it's not really necessary because, you know, I'm doing it just because, but it's not absolutely necessary because you're really not going to see it once you start filling everything in and once you pull that deco mesh tight. So, like I said, I'm learning as I go. I've never ever used the deco mesh before. I've seen a lot of people that have made beautiful, gorgeous wreaths with this, but like I said, this is my first time because I usually use like the wooden wreaths, or have I ever used a sponge, like the floral sponge type rings? No, but I could. You know, that's pretty simple. But yeah, this is where I am at this point. Okay guys, so here you can see that I have started basically by putting the mesh inside the pipe cleaner and twisting it as tight as I could. I mean, not using a whole lot of effort, but just basically making sure that it's secure. The end was a little frazzled, you know, when I opened it. I'll just trim that later. That's not a concern. But I made sure that I put enough on this side that, you know, that it would be secure. And like I said, I'll just trim that off. That's not going to be an issue. I'm not going to cut and trim this at all. Just going to let it, flow as I go around and, you know, twist it up in the pipe cleaners. So this is where I am at this stage. So fortunately, Nyla is very much asleep. Well, he heard me say his name. So anyway, this is where I have, how far I've come at this point. This is after using exactly one of the 6 inch by 5 yard deco mesh. So I've only used one, and this is how full it is at this point. I'm not worried about it being perfect. You know, I'm sure my method is not the conventional method, or perhaps like everyone else is doing. But I do need to put, I'm not going to use this whole other mesh because I plan to use other ribbon. I don't want it to look like a Christmas ribbon. I mean, a Christmas wreath. You know, I'm using this to add a little bit of shimmer. But this is where I am at this point. And so I'm getting ready to do a little bit more. All right, guys, this is another phase of this project, basically making the wreath for my best friend. And so like I said before, I'm not going to use this other, what is it, 4 yards, I believe, 5 yards. I'm not going to use this other 5 yards because, like I said, I don't want it to look like a Christmas wreath. I want it to be full, but I'm going to be using a whole lot of other materials, other items, and so basically I'm just going to cut this off, and I'm going to incorporate a little bit of the I think I'm going to incorporate this. I'll see. I'll try it and see how I like it. If not, then I'll just use something else. But this is where I am at this stage. You gonna let me get this done, please? Go back over there and take a nap. Go finish your nap. I'm trying to get this done for Aunt Shauna, okay? Scoop. Scoop, boo-boo. Okay, guys, this is where I am at this point. I decided not to use the burlap ribbon directly next to the Deco red ribbon. So even though this is really not the green color that I would have liked to have used, but at the time that I got it from the Dollar Tree, this is the only color they had, and I had already excuse me, I think checked maybe 2 other stores, 2 other Dollar Trees. So I settled with this, you know, as an accent color. It's fine for Christmas, you know. I mean, personally, it's fine for Christmas. But I really wanted to give this, she wanted a more traditional fall look. And so I just added this in for accent, and I'm going to put something else in it to tone it down just a little bit as far as the green. But probably after this, I'm just going to go ahead and complete it. And then I'm going to show you how it looks after I'm done. This cat. Nyla. Nyla, leave it alone. Be on your merry way, honey. Hey guys, this is where I am at this point. I guess this is kind of turning into somewhat of a tutorial, maybe just a little bit, not entirely, because I'm winging it myself. I decided, like I was telling you before, I didn't want to just leave the green. It needed some more. So I took some of the ribbon that I actually purchased for my wreath, because, you know, I just want to make sure that it's right. And since I had some ribbon that already had some green accent in it, it's a little bit darker, but it'll work, because actually this is the color green that I wanted for mine. This is the color mesh that I wanted. But what I've done is I've added some of that in with the burlap. I put some burlap strips in. I cut out some orange and this color to incorporate in it. And I doubt seriously that I would need all of this. So I noticed she wanted me to do an arrangement, help her with a tablescape for her dining room area. So some of this can be used for that. Whatever's left over can always be reused. All right, so this is where we are. So like I said, this is kind of turning into a somewhat of a tutorial, but it's just more or less kind of letting you know the stages that I'm at, and kind of giving you, well, I am telling you basically the tools or the supplies that I'm using. At this point, I've already used my where are they? My wire cutters. I don't even think this is the one I was using. I think I was using 2 actually, but this is the stage that I'm at. And I've already cut down my supplies off of the floral bunches. Not saying that this is exactly how I'm going to use it, but I've cut it down to a more usable, you know, size. I doubt seriously that I'll keep this on a stick, but you know, you never know what I'll do. You know, like I said, I just kind of play it by ear, and it's based on how it looks, you know, as I go. But I did want to say that when you're making your wreath, you need to make sure that you, especially if you're going to have something down at the bottom. She chose to have the chocolate bells with the little orange ribbon, and it has like the twine around this circular part, and I went ahead and put it on now. Basically, I'm gonna fill it up. Guys, this is where I am with it at this point. Still have more to do, but for today, I think this is gonna be it. Still, like I said, have more to work on, just to tidy it up, you know, just to make it, I guess, perfect, or to my standards. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you know, I'm giving it to my best friend, so I want to make sure that it's nice, that she feels that I, you know, did my best. So this is it for now. So this is it. The little scarecrows. She wanted the, you know, the little black scarecrows. I included 2 of those. She wanted some feathers like the ones that I'm going to put in mine. I I added some materials that she did not pick out that actually weren't available at the time when we were there. And so to give it a better look, you know, I added some ribbon, some orange ribbon and some chocolate ribbon with fall words on it or sayings. I also added some pipe cleaners just to give it a little bit more finesse. And pine cones, she did pick out the pine cones and the fall berries. And she wanted sunflowers, so I included sunflowers. And that's about it. Thank you to my new subscribers who have just joined my channel. Thank you so much for doing so. I am excited about you joining me in this journey with Crafted by God. Thank you to my current subscribers. You know I appreciate you so very much. Thank you for your support and your comments, your wonderful comments. That is greatly appreciated. A lot of you are just so very kind. And stay tuned for my upcoming arrangements. I'm going to be doing some more wreaths as well as tablescapes and floral arrangements and just fall crafts in general. Thank you once again. See you next time. Bye-bye.